we continue. Just leave it there. For initial. We continue that this matter of love that we spoke about, um, the matter of love that we meditate and think about our relationship with God, that He is my very soul, my very reality, my very being. And that brings to a love of God. That what God has done and to all of creation and He puts it all of aside because He wants a relationship with me, to bring me into the inner chamber, take me out from my Egypt, my limitation, my dunghill that, so to speak, live on, and to bring me close to Him, to bring me close. When we think about this, then this should bring, as Moses, our teacher, wished to implant in our hearts, and now Israel. He wants to plant in our hearts that we should love the Lord your God, which I command you today. How do we have a love for God that He commands us? How can you produce love as a command? Either you have the feeling or you don't have the feeling. That explains that's the whole idea here of an inspired love that we meditate upon. This is what it means that we say in the Shema, and these words that I command you shall be upon your heart. What does it mean upon your heart? Why not in your heart? Because meditation means that it's upon your heart. Since it's upon your heart, it'll seep in and it'll finally get into your heart through the meditation, and therefore you will come to love God. That is what the command over here. This is the second type of love. First type of love, as we mentioned, is the love that the righteous, that they have so worked upon themselves in a manner that the animal soul and the body is being transformed, and therefore they're able to reveal the inner love that the soul has, the divine soul has for God. And here, and that's not something we can all attain, but here we're speaking about the second type of love, that we can just think about our connection to God and let it hover or be on our heart. That's what it means, on our heart, instead of in our, in our heart means you've got the feeling, but it's on your heart because you're meditating upon it. And meditating upon it is on your heart, then finally it'll seep in little by little into your heart. This is, again, the intellectually generated love. And this is a love that's born out of the mind of contemplation, thinking about, being aware of our connection to God. It will seep in. Now, the first type of love, again, that's only the righteous who have that. But this kind we're capable of. Okay, I know now that, or if anybody has any questions, please share them now. Aliva says, I know now that there are two types of love, one being the part of God within us. Animals hold us to allow that part of us to be revealed. The righteous, however, can transform that part that is one and bound with God. The second kind of love comes through the meditation and the contemplation from the depths of our heart upon that which God is our very life, and that He is true reality. Very good. Excellent. 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 Okay. Any questions? Any thoughts? Remember, 2 question marks before you ask your question, so I know that it's a question. Marcia, the Bachia. Anybody here? I don't see. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to wish everybody that they should have a Shavuos, that we should be receiving the Torah b'simcha b'pnimius. You should receive the Torah, hear the Ten Commandments in synagogue that's close to you, so you can walk there. Hear the Ten Commandments. Stand up in Mount Sinai, as we did 3,333 times before. We have done it. As the original time, it continues that original experience. So we stand at the foot of Mount Sinai. God gives us the Ten Commandments, our marching orders, and we're going to change the world for good. So please, be there. Oh, Andrew, how can we truly love God without total transformation of the animalistic soul? Oh, so again, truly love God is, the righteous, but that's what it says, al levavecha, right? That it should be on your heart. What do we mean on your heart? In your heart. It's because meditation allows it to be on your heart, that it'll seep in little by little. Because just because you know something and you think and meditate upon it, not necessarily does that kind of bring to a feeling of love of God. So yeah, true love of God, you're right, that's the righteous. But we can have something. We can have, those moments that we, when we do a mitzvah, think about it. When you do something for God because you recognize that He is your life and what He does for you, and you want to reciprocate and do something now for God, that's a love. It may not be palpable, but if you're mindful of it, that is the point over here. You're mindful, you're thinking, it's on your heart, and a little by little it'll seep into your heart. So we can do it. Oh, tonight being yes, the class will be not at 6:30 tonight because of Yom Tov. It'll be at 5:30. The Torah studies class will be at 5:30 tonight. There will be a class, but at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Davida, for mentioning that. Okay, it'll be on Zoom 770, 770, 60, 85 as always, and on Chabad ZK. All right, that's it, folks. Wishing everybody a Chag Sameach, a wonderful holiday. We will continue after Shavuos. It's 2 days, and we will continue. And thank you all for joining. I'm wishing you a wonderful holiday that we should be at the foot of Mount Sinai with Mashiach now. Be well. All the best. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you. God bless.